Come on in to Margaret McSweeney's Kitchen for Kitchen Chat, where every week you'll meet chefs, cookbook authors, foodies, gourmets, and just plain people who love to eat. And along with laughter, chat, recipes, and stories about food, you'll sometimes also hear words of inspiration, love, and hope. As Margaret always says, Kitchen Chat is food for the senses and food for the soul. So grab a cup of coffee, put your feet up on a comfy chair, and get ready to spend a little time with Margaret and her friends.
Hello, dear foodie friends, and welcome to Kitchen Chat at the National Restaurant Show. I'm Margaret McSweeney here with Jamie Larita, and we feel like we're at home. We're in the Viking vignette here, and we are so honored to introduce you to Chef Stafford DeCambra, who is the president of the American Culinary Federation. Welcome to Kitchen Chat.
Thank you. This is beautiful. This is wonderful. Thank you.
Well, please tell us about ACF. What is the beginning of it?
Okay. ACF started in 1929. A group of chefs got together, and their vision, what they started back then, to where we are today, has dramatically changed. The ACF, we do certifications. So we certify culinarians in each level all the way up to the master chefs. So we do them in English, and some of them are also done in Spanish. But we also have an accrediting body. We go out to the different culinary schools, and we go out, and if they meet the criteria of what it takes, we then give them the accreditation standard so that they can have that for themselves. We also we have an apprenticeship program, which is approved by the United States Department of Labor. So we also help different schools, different types of organizations, and many different facets that are looking to promote culinarians. And so we have that as well. We represent the United States National Culinary Team. We're actually our national, regional, and junior teams is going over to compete in the Olympics in February of next year. The Olympics. It's cooking. It's hot cooking. It's cold cooking that we do. We do cold food displays. We were recently in Luxembourg, and the team is actually preparing right now for February to go to the Olympics in Stuttgart, Germany.
Margaret, did you ever even know that the culinary was even existing in the Olympic field?
I never knew that. So is the U.S.
We're 16,000 members strong.
Wow.
That
16,000 members.
Incredible. So has the U.S. ever won any gold medals?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Have we? We've always placed in the top 3 worldwide. I was also, as an individual, I represented the U.S. and to date I have 11 international gold medals.
Wow, it's amazing.
We're with an Olympian.
I guess that's how I became president. No, I'm just teasing.
So, Chef, let's dial it back a little bit.
Okay.
Let's go back to when you were, because I know you're probably around 30 years old. But like when you were a little boy.
Yes.
Were you manifesting this type of a life? Were you?
No. I had no idea that I would be where I am today.
Okay.
No. I grew up in Hawaii. All I thought about was
where in Hawaii?
Surfing. I grew up on Oahu.
So lucky.
So for me, it was anything with the ocean.
Yeah.
That was my lifestyle, if you will. It all started off, I guess, for me when I was in high school. In my junior and senior year, I came from a very big family. I was the oldest.
How many children?
8.
I beat you by 3.
3?
I had 11.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. So you know.
Yes,
okay.
I know.
So I was lucky. I qualified and started working in a restaurant as a busboy, and that's how it started. And I went to school for food service English, food service math, and then I helped my parents. In doing so, how this kind of all started is I remember it was a Friday night, never forget it. Friday night, one of the chef's cooks had called in sick. I think they had over 400 something on the books.
Oh my goodness.
And the chef kind of needed help. So
No stress.
I said, well,
400.
I'll give it a shot.
Yeah.
Went, and they basically said, this is what you're going to do. So my job was to put the right starch and the potato or the vegetable and give it to the other chefs who didn't really be asked to cook it. And yeah, it was rough. It was tough. But it was. I mean, I was like, wow, this is what it takes. And I'm looking at what they're doing, and I'm like, and I think I'm suffering. But at the end of the night, what was really cool is the chef said, thank you.
Aww.
We couldn't do this without your help. And I was like, touched at that time. And then he said, eat anything you want. I said, really? And I said, so.
Put on your bib.
Yes.
Yeah, and I go, prime rib?
Yeah.
I said, yeah, go ahead. And I said, what about the left? I said, eat anything you want. From that day on, a light went above my head.
Aww.
See?
And here I am. And that's how I stay with it.
Life-changing moments.
It was.
Yeah.
It was. In fact, it was from that this a high school teacher who helped me get enrolled into that program actually worked and helped me get a scholarship.
Wow.
Yeah, she saw something in me I didn't see in myself.
Isn't that
because
great?
again, being young and only want to go surfing, and but turns out I did. I ended up going to the Culinary Institute of America in Hyde Park, New York.
Me too.
You too?
Yes,
too.
Oh, wow.
I love this two alumni
Oh, good.
here.
So we're alumni.
We are. Yeah.
Yes.
From there, it opened doors.
Such a small world.
And like I said, I never even thought I'd even be the president. And that was not on my radar. And about 3 years ago, a group of chefs from across the U.S. came to me and said, "Hey, you're what we need, and we'll support you." And just kind of like.
You've got that.
You're all kidding,
Margaret.
right?
Margaret, he's got that Hawaii energy. I could
He
feel.
does.
Yeah.
That aloha, and most importantly, is it hana with family?
Very close.
Yes.
Ohana is very important.
Yes.
And Mana is the spirit that we all feel with one another. And
that.
I actually, as a leader, and I'm making the change within the federation, because the only thing constant in life is changes. I bring some of that when I talk about diversity and inclusion. For me, that's the most important thing. And so I look at all of that, and this is how I lead. And I enjoy what I do. Don't ask me to fix a car. Probably change a tire, but I can't do anything else.
But you can make a mean prime rib.
Yes, and you're an Olympian winner. I am
thank you.
just such an honor. Well, I always like to close a show with 3 top tips for the home chef.
For the home chefs, cook with passion and love. That's the first thing.
This is my friend.
Yes.
We're friends.
You got to have that.
Yep.
Quality ingredients, because at the end, you're going to have a quality product.
Yes.
And then break bread in a way with everyone that all the nonsense goes away,
Yes.
but we're all having camaraderie and friendship. Those are the 3 things. For me, it's simple.
I got chills.
I know
Gave me
this
chills.
represents the Mana, Ohana, Aloha spirit.
Yes, and that's exactly it. It's the spirit of Aloha.
Oh.
The spirit of Aloha.
Chef, thank you
You're welcome.
You're gonna make
so
Margaret-
much. I know. This is just so beautiful. Thank you for this moment. Oh, this was
This
so
man right here. I'll take a.
Aloha. And hug. We're bad. We're
Yes,
bad.
We're
so
good. We're good.
special.
Better good.
Well, thank you during your busy time here at the National Restaurant Show for coming on Kitchen Chat.
welcome.
And happy anniversary, the 90th
Yes, our
anniversary
90th anniversary.
to
Amazing.
ACF. We'll make sure we have links. And thank you, dear foodie friends, for joining the fun. And always remember to take a moment and savor the day.
Aloha.
Aloha.
Thanks for joining Margaret for Kitchen Chat today. Margaret would be so excited for you to drop by and visit with her at kitchenchat.info, where you'll enjoy podcasts, blogs, recipes, tips from chefs, and even great giveaways. She invites you to share your recipes and kitchen stories too. As Margaret always says, savor the day.